Elizabeth Quantrell has done any signs from Brianna, her daughter Brianna, who sadly passed on. I don't know if that's the 7th of November 15 or the 11th of July, because we've been in America. I think it's the 11th of July, isn't it? With 7/11 for us in the UK is the 7th of November. I would assume that's the 11th of July though, as in July the 11th as opposed to the 7th of whatever November there. So either way, been gone 3 years there, and just wondered if really would love to hear from my beautiful daughter Brianna. So what we can do here is we'll use these mediumship cards just here, and we'll ask Brianna to join us in this settings, as you could call it, the seance or whatever you like to say. So what we'll do then, we'll just get the cards, and as we shuffle the cards, we'll ask Brianna's spirit to manipulate them, because we shuffle them, but Brianna will. Each card has a pre-written message on it there, and as they shuffle, the messages will be sort of shuffled up, won't they? Mixed up. Each message is like a sentence on each card. It won't be, of course, the message that comes probably won't be word for word that Brianna might say. I mean, it might be, but it's usually as near as it's just, damn it, it's just swearing, really. And then we'll just go how we feel and maybe paraphrase it, or just see what we sense when Brianna is with us. So for now we'll have to ask Brianna to join us, won't we? So with that, the spirit of Brianna, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Brianna, through these cards and move among us. Spirit of Brianna, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Brianna, through these cards and move among us. Spirit of Brianna, we ask for your presence. Commune with us, Brianna, through these cards and move among us. Blessed be to Brianna and all absent friends. And we just cut the deck like so, and now Brianna is with us, has joined us, her energy is present. And first off, we'd like to thank you, Brianna, for your presence. I'd like to thank you for your time. We'd like to thank you for your energy. Welcome to our sitting, and of course joining us, we've got your mother there, who just wants to know. Elizabeth there just wants to know what you've got to say. So we're ready to go, as you would say, and we're on the edge of our seats, aren't we, Brianna? So maybe you can tell us what the first thing is. Tell your mother what the first thing is you'd like to say after we shuffle the cards. Of course, where the cards split was where they were at their most energetic, where you left your message, wasn't it, Brianna? So what's the first thing you'd like to say? We'll just get this first card here. I normally deal out 3 cards there, Elizabeth, in the sense of, like, not so much past, present, future, but I suppose a similar sort of thing, in the sense it's a beginning, middle and end of a statement. That's assuming that a statement has 3 sentences to it, or a paragraph, or something like that. I don't know. It's just something I've sort of devised, in the sense, yes, usually you do 3 cards, this, that, the other, whatever, but let's just see what the first thing Brianna has to say first. And she's just saying there, just using the one that says, I send you loving signs through nature. I don't know if that means anything to you there, Elizabeth, but certainly Brianna seems to be just pointing out there that that she's I think in the Bible or somewhere it refers where God speaks through creation, and I get this sort of sense as though Brianna is sort of saying that in the sense of, Mum, I used to hear the birds sing. I used to see the moon in the sky at night time, when it was, when it was up, as you say. And when you look at the moon, you see the same moon as I saw, and you probably hear the same birds that are singing that I hear, probably. Whether it been 3 years ago, I don't know now, but certainly you'll hear their offspring, won't you? The new life that they brought into the world, and you'll hear them, although they may migrate to another country or whatever, they'll always come back and roost again. And really it's a bit like that, isn't it? In the sense that I'm always coming back to you in the sense of that. When you're sitting out there in the garden maybe, or going for that walk or whatever, and the rain is on you, or the wind blows across your face. Remember that wind blew on my face as well. That rain got me wet as well. And it's the same sort of thing. Maybe you use an umbrella or a brolly, a brolly or umbrella, whatever you want to call it, to protect you from the rain, and it's one that she used maybe. But she's just saying, I speak to you through nature, in the sense, when I was here physically, yes, I had a three-dimensional body, tra-la-la-la-la, whatever, but of course I can still be here but speak in a different way through nature, and that's, I send you the signs. If you're looking for a sign, look for your signs and omens there, because that's I'll be just in another form. My spirit is there, but my body, of course, isn't, but nevertheless I can still take on the form of something else. Now, I don't quite know if that is accurate in the way I've said that. I don't know if that was something that she believed in. Hey there, Brianna, I don't know if that was something you believed in that you're telling your mum there, but forgive me if I'm wrong, that's the sort of thing I'm getting from the cards or the energies that you've placed here. I want to pull out the next card now, Brianna, if you don't mind, so you can just say what you want. I suppose these cards are conversation cards, aren't they? We're having a conversation really with Brianna, aren't we? Let's just see what else. Well, she's having one with us anyway. Let's just see what the next card is. Let's just see what the next energy is. It's an interesting one, the unicorn there. She's just saying, as a soul, I can be in several places at once. So remember, when I speak to you through nature, Mum, I can be outside in the rain, I can be indoors looking through the window at the moon, or I can be in the kitchen when you're doing the washing up. I can be everywhere. I can be sort of with you. I can be even with other relatives. When you hear a bird sing, I can be there. And while the bird is singing, you can be watching TV, and I can be in there with you as well. I can be in several places because I'm dimensionless, in the sense of I'm in another dimension anyway, Mum. And because I'm not trapped in a three-dimensional body, in a three-dimensional world, I'm capable of, as a spirit, I'm omnipresent. In that sense, I'm everywhere at once. What a thought that, isn't it, to be everywhere at once, Brianna. Of course, you know what it feels like, but we don't yet, do we? We've got to find out yet, haven't we? But it's just something that she's sharing with us there. It's interesting to think on that. But she's just really reassuring you, just to say that speak to you through nature, and I can be everywhere at once. I can be by the lake. I can be I can be, as I say, in your own home, or I can be in the garden. I can be anywhere. I can be anywhere I want. And this is it, isn't it? I want to pull the next card now to see what Brianna what else she's got to say here. At this point, of course, after 3 cards, if we feel any more coming out, we can pull them, or maybe we stick at 3. I don't know. It just depends. I'll just pull a minimum of 3 then. That's what I normally do. Just so we've got some sort of coat hanger to go by. Maybe 3 is enough, I don't know. Let's just see what else she's left, what other message she's got to say there. She's just saying, I'm learning over here, Mum. I send you loving signs through nature. As a soul, I can be in several places at once. I'm learning over here. And the things I learn, I can share with you when you're out having a thought, or if a thought comes across. Sort of she's saying, if a thought comes to your mind when you're out walking the dog, or sitting outside looking at the moon, or whatever it is you're doing there, or even watching TV. But either way, even if you see something or hear something on the television or radio or whatever it is, either way, whatever you sometimes get, that sign, I send you loving signs through nature, and in that same way, I'm learning over here, and I can share what I've learned with you. That's what she's saying. I can share what I've learned with you by sending what I've learned, the knowledge of what the message through nature or something, by you seeing something or hearing something on the radio or the television, seeing something on, maybe what we hear really, or seeing something even on the television or whatever it is. You'll think, oh, isn't it funny how Brianna used to say that, or isn't that funny? Isn't he thinking about that? Maybe it isn't just a television show or a radio show that's just trying to be informative. Maybe Brianna is drawing your attention to that because that's what she is trying to say as well. A bit like how the ancestors, the ancestral spirit guides speak to us through signs and omens, and it's the same sort of thing, isn't it? I do sort of sense another card coming here. I sort of feel as though another energy is coming through, and she's just here. Look at this. I've only got about walking the dog as well, and she's just saying I am surrounded by loving animals. You couldn't make that up if you tried, could you? Okay, Brianna, you've got a sense of humour. You've got a one-upman on me. Yeah, one-up on me there. Okay, when the joke's on me, fair enough, I can take it. But yes, so I was just saying, when you're walking the dog, when you're out there walking the dog, whatever you're doing, but she's just saying, I'm surrounded by loving animals, as if there were pets that you had before, and she's with them as well. And of course, when she's with them, obviously she's got company, hasn't she? And there was no doubt a welcoming committee when she passed as well, if you get what I mean. Although it's not a welcoming sort of thing to happen, the way things did, but nevertheless there was a welcoming committee, so she's not alone. At least she's with somebody she knows. And I prefer animals more than people myself sometimes. I don't know if she had that sort of thing. Well, certainly, if that's the case, Brianna, then I'm with you all the way on that one, I'm afraid. And I got a sort of feeling as though she's saying, yes, I'd like to leave it there now. Or that sort of vibration where she wants to just say goodbye until next time. I suppose quitting while she's ahead with a smile. And that's a good idea, isn't it, Brianna? Because knowing that, and knowing what's happening here, that's a damn good one. So what we're going to do there, Brianna, then, for you, we'll just gather up your cards, if you don't mind now, and we'll just put them in a neat pile, just neat them up there for you, and then we'll just stick them in a pile just here. And then what I'll do, we'll get the rest of the deck, and as we do here, Brianna, we just remind ourselves that love is the law, love is the bond. Did we meet? merry do we now part, and Brianna, merry may we meet again. And with that, we just place the cards, the rest of the deck, on top of Brianna's cards and lay Brianna to rest. And as we do so, we say, farewell Brianna, goodbye until next time. And we just close our eyes and visualise a door wide open with a bright light shining through it. And then we imagine that door closing slowly. And as it closes, the light fades out until it's closed there. Can you see it as it just closes there? It's now closed, no light at all. And then we open our eyes again and return back to the darkness of this cruel, harsh world that we must draw our breath in pain to tell the story of. Until next time, once again we say, blessed be to Brianna and all absent friends.